Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full day of eating with a focus on gut health because I am obsessed with gut health. If you didn't know, I only really started realising the importance of it around last year when I found out the gut controls everything. Your brain health, your heart health, your mental health, your physical health, it all starts in the gut. So a happy gut is a happy life, and I am certain of that. So I'm just having 2 slices of avocado toast with some balsamic mushrooms on the top. And I know what you're thinking. But Erin, wheat, gluten, isn't that a trigger for bad bloating, bad gut health? I say get yourself some sourdough bread. Because it's fermented, it's already pre-digested in a way, so it makes it easier for your body to handle it. That's if you have like a gluten sensitivity anyway. Some people can tolerate bread, no problem, but I find that sourdough works wonders for me. Okay, this next bit might make people feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's actually warm / room temperature water just because I've had it so much now, I actually way prefer it. So I just like use half boiled water from the kettle and then like cold water from the tap. It's good. I like filming these videos because they keep me accountable for how much water I drink. It's not the most important thing in the world for gut health, but I just find it really soothing, to be honest. I'm just about to make myself a green tea. I think I've shown it before. It's like a vitamin drink. It's got lemon in it as well. It's very tasty. As much as I love my coffee, I do swap it out for a green tea sometimes. I'm still thinking about it though. It's always on my mind. Okay, it's around 1:10. I'm thinking I'm gonna make some wraps out of buckwheat flour. You know how the saying goes, buy a man a packet of wraps and he eats for a week. Buy a man a packet of flour and he can make his own wraps. It is actually way more affordable in the long run just to like make your own, because you basically only need flour and water and sometimes something to bind it with. And for the filling, I'm just gonna use tempeh. Now tempeh is actually fermented soybean, which means it's got loads of live cultures in it, packed with protein, high in fibre. Look at all that stuff. So it's filled with loads of probiotics. It looks a bit strange, granted, but it's actually super tasty. So these are my wraps, freshly made. I'm going to start with a tiny bit of yogurt. I use a dairy-free yogurt because dairy upsets my tummy a lot. Now I'll just add the baked tempeh. It's gone nice and crispy in the air fryer. I've chopped up some spring onion and some coriander. Chuck it on there, make it look fancy. Drizzle of tahini, Bob's your uncle. Also adding some kimchi, which is just fermented cabbage. Is that what it is? Every time I say it, I doubt myself. Yeah, it's just cabbage. Are you ever just really excited to eat your lunch? Because I am. Buckwheat wraps, tempeh. What else is on here? Kimchi, tahini, greens, chili flakes, salt, pepper. Delish. That was actually the last of my tahini. I ordered some the other day and it still hasn't come, and I am getting very impatient. They're really good. Took no time at all. It's 1:40 now. I can't remember when I started. Around 1:10. Anyway, it felt quick and they're super tasty and quite filling. I really love tempeh. Tofu, whatever, take it or leave it. Tempeh, the texture is way better, so if you don't like the sponginess of tofu. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I do know that fermented foods are great for your gut bacteria. So you want a mix of prebiotic and probiotic foods. Prebiotics are things that the probiotics can feed on. So fibre-rich foods like oats are great for prebiotics. I was complaining before about how I ordered tahini and it still hadn't come. Look what has just arrived in the post, right on cue. I thought I'd show you the tahini I use, since I consume it every single day. It'd be funny if it wasn't tahini. And by funny, I mean not funny. It is the runniest tahini. I can only find it online, so I have to order it every time I get a new jar. But the thing is, the jar is quite big, like it's bigger than the jars that you get in the supermarket, so it lasts me longer. and it's super runny. It's not bitter at all. It's proper tahini. So there's one slice of banana bread left in the freezer and it's coming home with me. Just gonna add some of this. I got sent loads of different flavours and this is just the plain one, but it's just made of walnuts, cashews, macadamia nuts, MCT oil. It's really, really thick. I'm gonna make some dinner now. It's 7 o'clock, so it's been a hot minute. I got some salmon out of the freezer last night, so I'm gonna cook that up in the air fryer because that is what I do. Salmon for me is a really easy digesting protein. Like, I love my chickpeas and my beans and my lentils and everything like that, but sometimes they do leave me a little bit uncomfortable. It's a big old fillet. Bit of lemon juice. While I wait for my dinner to cook, because I'm very impatient, I'm gonna have one of these custard buns that I made yesterday. It's basically like bread with custard in the middle. I've chopped up some tender stem broccoli to have, but I don't really fancy getting a pan dirty. So what I want to show you are these microwavable steam bags. 100% compostable, made of natural materials. And basically you just put your veg in there, whack it in the microwave for 3 minutes and it steams them perfectly. It even gives you a little guide on the back how long to cook your veg. Just chicken and fish. Do you think I could have done my salmon in there? Anyway, I think they're great. So that is my dinner bowl. I added some kale. I hate to be that girl, but I did massage my kale just because it takes away some of the bitterness, and obviously it's quite a hard green to digest as it is. So putting lemon juice and giving it a bit of a massage is pretty essential. I should probably say this isn't like what I eat in a day for a sensitive gut, because if you did have a sensitive gut you might want to avoid things like kale and broccoli, just because like cruciferous veg can be a trigger for people with gut problems. But for me they work great, and as long as you're not intolerant to something you want to include as diverse a range of food as possible, because if you do restrict something you might become intolerant to it in the long run, and we don't want that. The same thing about the gluten this morning. Because I'm not actually allergic to it, I'm still going to include it in my diet because I don't want to be intolerant to it in the future. Do you see what I'm saying? And they are the broccoli cooked to perfection. Kale looks a bit sad, but that's because it's going out of date, hence the yellow. So that's going to be everything that I eat today. Yeah, it's 8:15. I don't reckon I'm going to be eating again. I might have a tea later. In fact, I'll show you the tea that I'll have. It's just a nighttime like herbal tea blend. I'm sort of in the habit of having it at the moment. But other than that, that's everything that I'm having today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some inspiration, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.